To me, when I hear people talk about the American dream, what it means to me is this idea that people can come from anywhere, any class, any country, any city, and if you're willing to work hard enough, you can have it all.
You are in second grade, though. This is gonna be big, though. This is a big year for you.
For me, the American dream looks like working hard to get to a place that you decide you want to get to that will ultimately fulfill you in a way that you're satisfied with. I went to law school and started a company. It was called Barley and Birch, and the premise of the company was to give parents a really great option for clothing for their kids. The pivotal moment for me in realizing that I was checked out of my company was spending a lot of time in DC with fellow young entrepreneurs and realizing that they and I just weren't on the same page. I looked around and I saw a lot of really incredibly bright young people who were more concerned with making a lot of money and getting really famous. I just became really disillusioned with that world and just sort of felt the need to pluck myself out of it, get into something that is more meaningful. I got into education not wanting to start a school. I got into it saying, okay, I'm going to be done with my company. I'm moving from California. I'm moving back to the Midwest. I want to donate my time and energy to helping a school, just like the schools I had donated to before, do really great work. And in Detroit, unfortunately, that school never existed. And I looked and I looked and I looked and I was so sad. So I thought, I have to start something, and started the school, which I'm thrilled about, but it was really an unintentional consequence.
1, 2, 3.
My role is the founder and executive director of Detroit Achievement Academy. Detroit Achievement Academy is a free public school located on the northwest side of Detroit. Currently we serve kindergarten through 3rd grade. We started just serving kindergarten through 1st grade, and we add 1 grade level every year. The opportunity gap for kids in Detroit is tremendous. There are days where I'm like, okay, I think we're getting there, right? As a city, I think we're close. And then, the thing that always just puts me back down in my place is hearing about adults making decisions that are focused on adults and adult happiness under the pretense of it being a kid initiative or a kid-focused decision that hurts kids. The opportunity gap will persist until we can put kids at the front of the conversation.
I think is like the most crucial thing.
Race, ethnicity, and privilege have not hindered my ability to achieve the American dream. And that understanding, I think, drives a lot of my work for my kids. I'm seeing firsthand how the cycle of poverty and groups of people being entirely marginalized can affect everyone's opportunity. So part of my passion, my work, is not only to close the opportunity gap for kids, but knowing that I need to close it for their parents. Their parents want nothing more than to get a really awesome job and provide for their families, but they just literally have every card in the deck stacked against them in a way that no one, regardless of education level or work ethic, could overcome. And that, I think, is what drives me to close the opportunity gap. I work tirelessly to fundraise. I have actually not invested a single penny of my own money in the school. So sold my company, exited that. I didn't want the school to be a silver spoon project of someone who had money and was looking for a cause. I wanted the school to succeed on its own merits, not simply because it had some unlimited bankroll. So if the school was to succeed, it was only going to be because it was the best and it had the best product. Things at DAA are really great. After last year, we were able to look at the numbers, crunch our data, get reports back from national organizations, and our data school-wide had us in the 99th percentile for academic growth in the country, which is tremendous considering all of the obstacles our students face to reach that level of success. My pursuit of happiness is intertwined with my students in so much that I want nothing more than for them to believe that they can do whatever they want, and that makes me very happy. And I would hope that they would see what it looks like to be an adult that is working really hard to do good work for other people. I just hope that I can be one of many, hopefully, models of that in their life as well. My days are pretty full. There are definitely days where I think like, man, should I just move to California and surf every day forever and like never look back? But then invariably, whenever I get to that point, there is always a student who's like, I passed reading level, and it's like 3 grade levels past what they should be reading at because they're a genius. And I realized that like, this is awesome. And like, I could never leave. I have to be here to watch them get into Harvard, obviously.
What dreams do you chase? Share your dream at ReDREAMproject.org. ReDREAM is presented through the generous support of ThinkShift, an initiative of the DeBruce Foundation.